right, collectors, today on the channel we're going to do a review of one of my favorite figures that I grew up with, so much so that there's a special guest appearance on tonight's show, or on today's show, by none other than the original Big BOA. There he is. We'll get to him in a second. So here's what you get with Big BOA. Here's the packaging, here's the accessories, and here's the figure. As we always do, let's take a look at the packaging real fast. I love that this is back. I don't know what else they're going to do with it. Let's keep this packaging here so that we can see what we're going to get with the figure. Some artwork here of him in action, G.I. Joe, Cobra Classified. Looks great. 114 in the line, G.I. Joe. Here's some symbols there. I guess he's good at, let me see, he's good at punching. He's good at, I don't know, but burning people in the head. I don't know. Weights. He's good at training. And I'm not even sure what that means. I don't know. All right. Here's a picture of him getting ready to get down and dirty in a cage fight. Some close-up shots of the accessories that he comes with. And he is number 114 in the line. Here is a shot of the UPC code in case you guys need it for anything. Maybe if you're at the store or whatever. So that's the box. Am I keeping it? No, I already got. Actually, I bought three. One to rock, one to stock, and one to make some customs out of. So here we are. Here's the figure. How does he compare to my original Big BOA? If you can tell. Now, everything on here is original, except for I no longer have that little bag. It was lost to the winds of time, that little bag that came, that little punching bag that came with him. It's gone. I don't know where it is. So here he is. Here's the old one, the original Big BOA, released, I believe, in 1987. Now, Big BOA was released to match up against, I believe, Rocky or Sylvester Stallone was a big deal back in the day. And you know, he was supposed to get a G.I. Joe action figure, and they had to have a bad guy to go up against Rocky, right? So this was their answer to that. I guess the deal never got done with Sylvester and Sylvester Stallone, and it just fell apart, and they kept Big BOA because he's such a cool character, anyways. I guess they went and got Sergeant Slaughter for that because he trained the Joes. I think they did okay. Might have worked out for the better. Who knows? So anyways, here he is, looking pretty close to the original. Now, some background on him too. Apparently I didn't know about this until recently. He was a Marine that made some questionable choices and got in trouble, was about to get Article 15 and maybe some other things. But eventually he got, he left the Army, or left the Marine Corps, struck out on his own, joined a security group called Colossal Security, which was owned by Cobra, and eventually ended up training, as you guys know, the Cobra troops. So anyways, here's how he looks. He matches the old one almost. I mean, very, very nicely done. Now, how does this fit into a military unit? I don't know. I don't care. It looks cool, man. It was G.I. Joe. There were no rules. I mean, there were some rules, but not really. I mean, it's science fiction. So anyways, here's mine. This is mine. This thing has been with me for 40 years. So I'm very, very cautious about how I treat it. So I'm going to put him right back there in the back. And this is the new one right here. This is what he looks like. I think they did a pretty good job with it. Aesthetically, a huge throwback back to the original one. Looks fantastic. It's got the little connector there. It's got the head. Now, aesthetically, what should I grade this on? Practicality? No. Does he harken back to the original? Yes, he does. And so that is what I'm going to grade him on. And aesthetically, he's got the pointy bits. He's got the whole look. It addresses exactly what he looked like back in the day and what a scaled up version I would love to have look like. I love this. It looks fantastic. Look at him. I mean, this is literally like he just walked out of the comic books. I mean, not the comic books, but the cartoon. I love this. I love this figure. So again, forgive me, I'm kind of biased in these reviews because, as you can tell, it was one of my favorite figs when I was a kid. So naturally, aesthetically, it's fantastic. I'm gonna rate it. You know, I don't see anything wrong with it. To tell you the truth, I don't see a doggone thing wrong with it. So aesthetically, I'm gonna rate it at a 5. You know, and again, I rate my figures from, if it's from 1 to 2, it's trash. Put it in the trash. Don't let anybody suffer that thing. If it's a 2 to a 3, you know, maybe give it to your niece or nephew or grandkids and let them play with it. Let somebody get some entertainment out of it. If it's a 3 to a 4, it's a meh figure. You know, it's getting there. It's not awful, but it's not great. If it's a 4 to a 4.5, it's a solid figure. You're starting to get into that great territory. If it's a 4.5 to a 5, well, then that's a really great figure. That's a fantastic figure. Almost a must-have. And if it's a 5.1, like Spinal Tap turns it up to 11, then that is a must-have. So for me, this is a 5.1. I mean, a 5.0. It's a fantastic aesthetically looking figure. Again, aesthetics and articulation have to come together to make a spectacular action figure. You can have all the articulation in the world, but it's a piece of stick figure with no painting or nothing on it, and nobody's going to want it because it doesn't look like anything. And you could have a beautifully painted figure with zero articulation or minimal articulation, and then action figure collector community isn't going to want that because, you know, who wants a statue? I mean, some people do, but not me, not the action figure community, I would think. So that's just my opinion. Anyways, again, we've already rated it on you know, its looks. There's some close-ups of the back, some close-ups of the glove. Got the little cobra emblem there. The face, some close-ups of the face there. The boots looking fantastic. Yeah, no, this figure looks great. It's got a lot more detail and it stays very true to him. So I love it. It looks great. Now, let's judge it based on articulation. Let's see. Can he look up? Yes. Joe's usually do a good job. Can he look down? Yes, that's pretty good. That's good enough. Side to side. And he's got another head back there. We'll get to that in a minute. He can do a T-pose very easily. I've already tinkered with him enough already. So that's awesome. If you can do a T-pose that quick and that easy. Cut at the bicep. Now, this is interesting. Most Joes have pinless, but this one has pinned elbows, which is fine with me. I don't care. Double jointed, that's fine. Swivel here. Oh, these are horizontal. Very good. So there you go. Double jointed, pinned elbows, and he does have on the boxing gloves a horizontal move there. No cut at the abdomen. He does have a hinge there, which you can go that far up. Hold on, let me get his. Oh, he also has a butterfly joint. I forgot. That is actually pretty. He punched the camera. Hey, take it easy. Relax. So he has a butterfly joint there. Let's see. And he can crunch up that far, crunch back that far without even, you know, engaging anything else. Now, if you, oh, does he have? Oh, I hate this part. Hold on. Oh. That's the only thing that's going to take off some points. That was scary, y'all. So I don't know if I'm going to have to go. I hope it doesn't break on camera. That'd be something. I can feel it moving. I can feel it twisting. But initially, it felt like it was sticking pretty hard. At this point, if it was stuck, it would have popped off because I've had that happen before. But now it feels pretty good. So anyways, there's that. Let's see if you engage that a little bit more, not a lot more, but a little bit more at that ball joint. He does move at the waist. He's got a ball joint at the waist, drop down hips, cut at the thigh, double jointed, pinless knees, looking great there. Can kick up. Let's see how far he can kick up. Can kick, well, that's perfect. Kick up that high. He does have a true boot cut that far up, that far back. Very nice. And he does have swivel at the ankle. So very nice. This is a little bit different than what we're used to from the Joe articulation. And I really got freaked out by this, that I can still feel it's kind of sticking. I'm going to have to put some shock oil on it to make sure that it's easier to move. But there you go. I dig it. I really dig this little guy. Now let's take a look at the accessories. Let's pop off his head real quick. Let's put this other one back on here. Very simple to pop on. Look at that face. That guy looks like he's been in a few fights, right? Missing some teeth. Looks like a hockey player. All right, let's see. Let's put on his hands. These are pretty easy to pop off. Let's see. That. Look at that. Looks great. Got some blood there on the hands. Probably been pummeling some troops for not performing their calisthenics. So, anyways, guys, I ultimately, as a wrap-up for this figure, I love this figure. This figure, articulating style, I'm going to have to take some points off for that. But when you add the two things together, he's a solid 4.6. So this is a great, fantastic figure. Go out and pick them up if you don't already. Oh, you know what? We didn't take a look at these weights. 90 pounds, I think. What are these, 90? I think these are 90. 90 pounds. Well, that's a lot. You're lifting a lot there, buddy. So I love this figure. Love the accessories. Love the look. It harkens back to that. This is, like I said, a 4.6. Great figure. Fantastic. Go out and get it if you don't have it already. How he fits into a military line, I don't know. It's all fantasy. It's all fantasy, guys. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate everybody following. And if you watch this long into the video, why not like? Why not subscribe? It helps grow the channel. Brings more people into a positive community. Just having a great time over here, you know, enjoying everybody and enjoying all the, you know, all the interaction with people. So thank you so much for watching. Let's continue to grow the channel up to 2,000. We'll do a great big giveaway at that point, or a very cool giveaway. And yeah, let's just keep going. It's fun. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun. And remember, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these out.